very good evening and welcome to CRNFC grounds. It's a new decade, but it's a wonderful game that's to start off here in this new decade. It's CRNFC unbeaten in 2020-2019 season in the Dialog Rugby League, and we have Kandy Sports Club also unbeaten going head to head. At the end of the day, we'll have one team that will be on top. This is what we are here for in the Dialog Club Rugby League for 2019-2020 season. CRNFC taking on Kandy. It's going to be a blockbuster game. It's the weather has been so kind to us today, and you're going to see some raw pace and talent between those two teams. To talk about more, joining me on commentary box is Sudarshana Pieces. Good evening, Sudarshana.
Good evening, Dino. Good evening to all our viewers joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 Sports Hub. Absolutely, yes. I think it's going to be a crack-a-lacking affair here at the Longdon Place. What better game to start off the decade with two unbeaten teams, #1 and 2 on the league table, matching up with each other. It's going to be a cracker of an affair here at the Longdon Place. Kandy Sports Club travelling down for only their second time this season. They travelled down to meet Police Sports Club at Police Park, and here they are matching up against the #2 team, CRNFC, here at the Longdon Place. Both teams will want to make sure to hold on to their unbeaten tag. One team will walk away with it, or whether both teams will be unbeaten, we'll have to wait and see. If it's a draw, both teams will walk away as the unbeaten teams here. It's going to be an interesting one. Foreign referee coming down to officiate in this game as well, so that's going to be a little different for the players. Weather forecast, as Dinuk mentioned, it says partly cloudy, but not a cloud to be seen here, and it's going to be an open, fast game of rugby.
Yeah, temperature 29 degrees Celsius, which will test Kandy for sure. Even their warm-ups has been done on that far right corner. If you can see under a shade, that's the little bit of shade that is offered here at CRNFC. They want to use the maximum and keep themselves energetic to spend that 80 minutes on the park, because it's not going to be a stop-start game. It's going to be one cracking game to start off. This is the Kandy team that will take onto the park today, warming up, which has travelled down under the watchful eyes of Fazil Marija, another stalwart coming down from Kandy.
Well, something very interesting about the two teams. Both teams are coached by past captains of those teams. Dushant Leuke, who's captain CR, and also Fazil Marija, who's captain Kandy Sports Club. So that will be a very, very good battle to witness as well. Both teams filled with stars who can change the game on their own as well. So how these two teams will go against each other will be an absolute spectacle.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about coaches, we have two appointments down in New Zealand. That of Boa Atu, and also Niranjan Ranasinghe has been appointed in one of the clubs in Auckland as director of rugby and assistant coach. So congratulations to those boys down there. And talking about coaching rivalry, how better can it get? Fazil Marija and Dushant Leuke have played in the same team, have played against each other, have played for Sri Lanka together. It's going to be one heck of a battle.
That's absolutely right. One coach who's been a forward all his life, but has seen a lot of success in the schools arena with Royal College. Dushant Leuke coming up against Fazil Marija, who is cheering Kandy Sports Club for the first time on his own. So that's going to be a very, very, very interesting battle. We'll wait and see as Kandy and CR go to their final motion. CR and NFC, of course, a younger looking team, a team that is filled with a lot of raw young talent. And Kandy, on the other hand, have plenty of experience to call upon even in their bench. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to test both teams today for sure. And we've been waiting for this, isn't it, Sudarshana, for some time now for this game. Lot to talk about, lot to look forward to in the coming couple of hours. We'll go for a short commercial break. When we come back, it's going to be all action from Longdon Place. It's Kandy versus Sia, the game that we've been waiting for since 2019. Stay tuned to ThePapare.com.
දැන් රුපියල් 100කට Dialog Television Channel ඔක්කොම දවස් 14ක් බලන්න පුළුවන්.
on හිස්තනක් ඔබේ Dialog TV ගිණුම් අංකය හිස්තනක් 2019 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 දැන්ම SMS කරන්න.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්න. සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා. දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නෑනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න. දෙකින් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
I want everything and more from my mobile. Unlimited talk time, text and endless data. When I travel, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even on a flight. I also get the best smartphone deals, phone upgrades and expert personal service. While Club Vision privileges pamper me with the best of times. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාවා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රස කතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare Tamil.
Welcome back to Longdon Place. We have spoken enough in that first few minutes. We were all excited, and here we are for the Dialog Interclub Rugby League 2019-2020 coming to you live on ThePapare.com and also Dialog TV Channel 1, My TV and Dialog Viu. It's this game that we are going to look forward to. CRNFC taking on Kandy Sports Club. It's going to be one cracker of a game that we have said enough, and something that we have been looking forward to since the Christmas break. And knowing that both these teams were unbeaten, it's going to be one superb encounter. Crowd is nicely building up here at CRNFC. It's always packed when it comes to a Kandy CR game. You can see a lot of Kandy officials have traveled down like they do with their team to support throughout the season. No matter how many times they come down to Colombo, there's one man there's notable in that crowd is Ananda Kasturiarachi, known as Castro, who is the captain of 1992, winning the trophy for first time for Kandy Sports Club. And some of those stalwarts there in that seating area there, and you have the CRNFC crowd, the home crowd, nicely spread out, waiting to see the red shirts come over against Kandy. Not for a very long time they've been dominating, but we remember the good old days when it used to be the CR Kandy final, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, Dinuka. CRNFC and Kandy used to go head to head, and also CHNFC Kandy was also a thriller of an affair. Here's what happened last week. CHNFC managed to get the better of Navy Sports Club, 23 points to 21. Police going down to Kandy, 13 points to 34. CRNFC getting the better of Army Sports Club, 33 points to 10. And Air Force going down to Havelock, 16 points to 0 was the scoreline of last weekend. So CRNFC did have a very good run in against Army Sports Club, whereas Kandy traveled down to Police, actually not last week, round 1, week 4 rather, just before the Dialog Rugby League took a break for New Year festivities. So this one is going to be an absolute cracker. What a way to come back to the Rugby League, and what a way to take on the best in this opening game of the decade and opening game of the year for both these teams.
Yeah, it's going to be something that we said we were looking forward to from that Christmas break. CRNFC being unbeaten, Kandy being unbeaten. There'll be only one team on top today at the end of 80 minutes in some time. These are the top try scorers, of course. Janindu Dilshan with 4, Buddhima Piyaratna with 4, and Satya Ranatunga with 4. Buddhima and Janindu Dilshan will both play today on the wing and center respectively, and it's going to be again a tussle there of who will be the highest try scorer at the end of the game today. There is one man that we will be looking forward to, who will take this team through, who will carry this team through, is Riza Mubarak with 48 points, with our top point scorer in the Dialog Rugby League 1920 so far. He is one man that we can single-handedly win you games. Riza Mubarak.
Absolutely, isn't it? I mean, one of those players who've been an absolute veteran. He's time and time again, he's come to the rescue of the team as he's played from Misipatana to CRNFC, then he crossed over to Navy Sports Club, at Havelock Sports Club. Everywhere he went, he was Mr. Reliable, especially with his kicks. And when you have him in your opposition, you tend to think whether or not to get your hands inside the ruck, because a penalty can lose you the game. The other game that's today, Army Sports Club taking on Havelock Sports Club. That will be in Valisara. That'll be an important game for Havelock Sports Club and also Army Sports Club, who really struggled this season so far. Here's what happened last season when Kandy traveled down to the Longdon Place. Interestingly enough, a couple of players who were playing in the red shirts now have crossed over to wear the white shirt, and that man Wilbur, unfortunately we won't see him in action. Kandy were absolutely dominant in the opening exchanges against CRNFC. managing to take control of the game straight away.
Another one will be missing this game is Tilna Vijay Singh at 15, who is not in the lineup for today as well. And then,
but the inclusion of that man Roshan Veeratna, who's come back to the side, I think will really settle the nerves of Kandy Sports Club. Roshan brings in that control of control onto that number 9 jersey. I think Kandy has been lacking that in the opening games, but I'm sure the past captain's inclusion will be very much regarded by the boys from Kandy.
Yeah, a few players have changed jerseys, will play in the white jersey today, but not strangers to where they come from, school there, learned their rugby there, played their rugby there. CR had a good team last year as well, but then slowly turned around things this year, looks more powerful, solid, have their patterns right, they know what they're doing. Here's another man that can spark things. There is one man who will be playing in the other jersey today, Tarinder Ratwata, in that number 25 jersey, who sent that pass to a try. Had the kicking boots as well, but CR managed to fill that void. And 31-26 was how it felt as Kandy have their final press, the customary final press before they head into the sheds.
This Kandy team, captained by Nigel Ratwate, is they've had their close shaves, especially with the likes of Navy Sports Club up in Nittawala, 16 points to 14. It was a very, very close game, despite Kandy managing to win it by the skin of their teeth. Both these teams will want to make sure that they have a very comfortable run in. That's the squad members of CRNFC will not be taking part in the game today, but definitely will be backing their mates who will be representing them in the middle. Here's the CRNFC starting 15 for you. Dara Gayan, Supul Varnakulasuri and Himanta Hirushan. Two royalists, Stana Wesleyite combining together in the front row. Udara Gayan is going to be vital for the mix, and the two second rows. Fadil Ladan gets a call up with partnering with Panduka Angammana. Angammana did deliver a couple of man of the match performances during this season, who's been absolutely brilliant for CRNFC. The third row for CR, Mithila Pereira, Umalka Gunaratna and Joel Pereira partnering up for that third row. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Umalka Gunaratna, the skipper, of course, will be one of the players to keep an eye on. He will turn the game on its head if he's given the opportunity.
50th game for Umalka Gunaratna. Special mention has to be done for CRNFC.
Kavindu Costa and Chanaka Chandimal, the 9-10 combination. Kavindu Costa also playing his 50th game for CRNFC, and these two will want to make sure that there is fluid exchanges between them and to put their backline at ease and in on front foot. Dinu Kamar Singh and Janadu Dilshan, definitely hands down the most impressive young pair that we've seen in this club rugby league. They've been new entrants to the league and they've really taken it by the scruff. And Dinu Kamar Singh and Janadu Dilshan is going to be pivotal to the chances of CRNFC going ahead and winning this one. And the back three, Gamanu Chetia, Risa Mubarak and Sandun Herat. Mind you, with these three starting, we have the likes of Kevin Dixon and Risa Rafaidin who have been left on the bench. So Gamanu Chetia is expected to make sure that he gives a real impact, while Risa Mubarak is going to be the reliable man. And Sandun Herat also coming in to this year's league, in my opinion, Sandhu Nehrat has been one of those players who have really lifted their game up.
Yeah, exactly. After swapping jerseys, something has sparked him. He's so good on that wing, right wing for CRNFC. Riza Mubarak playing his 63rd game for CRNFC today. So that's another milestone for CRNFC. And also we have Kavindu Di Costa playing his 55th. So a couple of half centurions, actually 3 half centurions, and they were awarded with a special cap by the CRNFC management for the first time. This is the Kandy team that we will look at. Lasita Attanagoda, Ganuka Disanayaka and Damit Disanayaka will partner in that front row. Experience with Damit Disanayaka, 2 youngsters in Ganuka and Lasita, but they are powerful, big front rows for Kandy Sports Club. Damit delivered a man of the match performance against Police. Soiru Anthony and Shehan Patirana, mobile ball carriers, solid second rows. They're so good in the air in the line out, so good in ball carrying, and they're some of the powerfuls. And Shehan Patirana has been a totally different animal this season. Third row again, where a CR versus Kandy match can be won or lost, but there is head-to-head with Buena Kodangama going up against Somalka Gunaratna. Mouth-watering clash. And then we have Jason Disanayaka, ex-CR player, has been playing for Kandy for the past couple of seasons. Tarindu Chaturanga comes back after he came off the bench against Police for a short stint. So again, there is exciting talent in this third row for Kandy Sports Club. Big name, of course, Roshan Veeraratna comes back at 9 for Kandy Sports Club. First game for him in the Dialog Club Rugby season 2019-2020. And then the skipper, Nigel Ratwata, plenty of experience there. And these will be the players that will be taking up against the exciting duo of Dinu Kamarasinghe and Janithu Dilshan of CRNFC. Former vice captain of CR, Tarinder Ratwata at 12, and Lavanga Pereira. Tari will have his kicking duties as well today. And then at the wing, exciting, one of the highest try scorers, Buddhima Piratna on the left wing. Kavindu Pereira, the skipper, former skipper of CRNFC, crossed over to Kandy, will start on the right wing, again coming back off injury. And then we have the Sri Lanka Sevens captain, Dhanush Dayan at the fullback. So much excitement in that back three for Kandy. Counter-attacking, watch out if you're kicking to them.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be an interesting battle. Here are the substitutes for you. Milan Veerasinghe, Tuan Dilshan, Jaya Gayan, Jayaman, Risita Fernando, Harit Bandara, Wajid Fawmi, Kevin Dixon and Risa Rafaidin making up the match day 23 for CRNFC. Charles Praveen, Nipun Tarika, Yakub Ali, Mohammad Shabir, Heshan Kalhar, Sina Surya Bandara, Dilushka Dange and Oshan Pereira making up the match day 23 for Kandy Sports Club. It's going to be a battle that's going to be fought with the backs, I think, because both these teams are not very shy of running. And when you look at the substitute as well, there is not much to take the two teams apart. But take a look at Kandy Sports Club. Kandy has the privilege of having a halfback like Srinath Sunil Bandari to come off bench, and a player like Heshan Kallahara who will come into the middle, and with his strength and power he is going to be devastating.
Yeah, big Charles Praveen, Yakub Ali, Heshan Kallahara, like you said, Srinath Surya Bandara, Dilusha Dange has been very good for Kandy. And then for Sia we have Kevin Dixon, Risa Rafaidin, Harit Bandara, 3 game changers, and Wajid Fawmi. That's a cracking bench to have when you have in this heat to play. And Dushant Liuke has not missed a trick here. He knows that Srinath Surya Bandara and the likes of Heshan Kallar are going to come back. He has players like Wajid Fawmi, Harit Bandara, Kevin and Risa to counter.
Oh, as much as the longer we take a look at this team cards, the longer we ponder on who the players are going to be, the game is becoming even more mouth-watering. And also, interestingly, for Kandy Sports Club, plenty of ex-CR and FC players. They will have one of those. It will be very personal to them. They are coming back to a club that they once played at, especially the likes of Kamidu Pereira and Tarinder Ratwate, who were just here last season, captain and vice captain respectively. They will want to make sure that to let CRNFC know what they're missing out on, and also to make sure that they impress their new supporters, new club members. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how these two pan out. Because if my memory serves me right, whenever a player switches over from CRNFC and the first game that they come back, they have a tendency to score, and that also in this clubhouse. And so let's wait and see whether we will see a repeat of that. But this game, if you're going to blink your eyes, you better do it now, because you don't want to miss even a second of this game. And if you've got to get something to eat, I suppose you have it all ready, because the two teams are ready to walk into the middle. Nigel Ratwate leading his charges to the middle for the official introduction, with the chief guest and also the officials of the two clubs. What an exciting game.
Nigel himself, an ex-CR player, came back to Sri Lanka. Jason Disanayaka, ex-CR player. Soiru Anthony, Shehan Patirana, Tarinda Ratwata. There's plenty in this lineup.
The Reds have effectively become the rugby nursery, if we are to say that. CR coming out with a little bit of fireworks, and will want to make sure that they put that up on the field as well.
50th cap for Malka Gunaratna, like we mentioned before. 63rd for Riza Mubarak on that screen. 55th for Kavindu D. Costa, all receiving their caps. The official cap from CRNFC for crossing over that half-century mark. It's not easy in Sri Lanka to do that. 50 games, and they have 3 players in that. There is more here in this white jersey. Plenty of experience in that white jersey, but a lot of talent in that red jersey as well. So it's a lot to look forward to. Few firecrackers still going over here in at Longdon Place.
Oh well, how about that? Some of the Kandy supporters taking it on themselves to make sure that they cross over to the other side from the middle. They are keeping no stones unturned, wanting to make themselves home.
Official introduction for both teams.
Chief guest for the day, Mr. Hemakabala Surya, Head of Retail Operations, Dialog Asiata PLC. And the officials of Sri Lanka Rugby, and also the guest of honor from CRNFC, and the officials of Kandy Sports Club being introduced to the players. There you go, all the pleasantries are now done. Both teams will be revving to go from here. Plenty to prove for CRNFC, and Kandy will be looking to make their intentions clear that they are the deserved champions, they are the defending champions, and they will not let anything unturned.
Jonathan Markovits from Hong Kong will officiate this game. He officiated the game yesterday as well, had a decent game. And we'll have back-to-back with Pradeep Indika and Chamara Siambalapitiya as his assistant referees today. CRNFC will kick off from left to right in their traditional red jersey with Riza Mubarak as the ThePapare brand start over. Former vice captain of CRNFC Tarinder Ratwata puts that smile. He knows that feeling to come here, and he knows how to face a kickoff here at CRNFC. And right in front of him is plenty of his former teammates, and that smile said it all, Sudarshana.
Oh, absolutely. Here's here Riza kicking things off. Tarinder Chaturanga right underneath it. Absolutely no problem for Kandy Sports Club, setting it up straight away. Shan Patrina looks to go through the middle, but big tackle coming in on him. Quick ball out available. Dhanush joining the line. Kandy making their intentions very clear. Wants to make sure that they run it. Oh well, holding on to the ball, says the referee straight away. Penalty. Courtesy of CR. This is going to be a very, very important juncture for CRNFC. What do they decide to do? Do they go for points? My bet is they need to go for points from here, because here for Riza it's going to be very easy, but seems like CR are very much confident in going to the line and going for 5 points. Will that work for them? We will have to wait and see. Here's what happened.
Dhanush bit isolated there. And then right on top of that ball was the CR player. Good tackle by Janindu Dilshan, rolling away nice and clean. And they're going for 3 points with Riza Mubarak taking the kick of the right post.
I think sanity has prevailed. The skipper wanted to make sure that they are ahead of Kandy as soon as they can.
Here's Riza with his simple kicking technique. Lovely couple of steps, but puts off the left post. Uncharacteristic by Riza.
Not the ideal start for CRNFC. You would bet your money on Riza Mubarak to convert that any day of the week, but was not to be. Here's Ratwate, the skipper for Kandy, with the 22 restart, opted to go deep. Dinu Amarasinghe on the count. A good tackle by Nigel Ratwate to bring Amarasinghe down, not letting him offload. CR looking to go on the short side. Kandy's defense is well organized. Janindu Dilshan now, beg your pardon, Gamanu Chetia dances away from the first tackle, brought down in the second. Now Gunaratna with a big charge in, takes a couple of men to bring him down. Chanika Chandimalo, that's going to be a very high tackle. Referee, oh well, penalizes for holding on.
Here's the replay once again. Riza.
Try to go.
Brought down, but then in the end, penalty going against CRNFC. Now Tarinder Ratwata will take this kick from almost 50 meters out with a little angle. And he knows these conditions than anyone. Spent a good 4 years here at Longdon Place soon after school. Again, a simple kicking technique, something similar to Riza Mubarak. Couple of steps, a good strike, has it flat, and again it's short this time. Sia counter attacking, but it's a knock forward, says the referee. Ball slipping off the hand there. So couple of crucial mistakes by Sia given away. Both kickers, reliable kickers, not getting distance and direction right.
Let's go.
That's right, but take a look at this. This was very unfortunate. Ball slipping out from the hand. Kandy's defense so far has been absolutely on point.
Space. Time.
The Kandy forwards will be looking for a very good scrum, a steady scrum from here. With the backs wanting to run, coming to Pereira on the far side will be screaming for the ball. Keeping it in is Kandy Sports Club, still ball inside the scrum, shoving it forward. Here's Ratwate, gives it to Pereira. Pereira inside ball to Ratwate again. Kavindu Pereira will score the first try of the game. Former CRNFC skipper. This is exactly what I was talking about, Dinuk. Kavindu Pereira touches down, and what a comeback for him to Longdon Place. CR will be really looking at what they are missing, because Tarinder Ratwate was also involved in that run-up. But Kavindu Pereira,
look at this move here. So Tarinder Ratwate, this is the luxury of having two first fives. Tarinder Ratwate hitting, gives it to Lavanga Pereira, gets back to Nigel Ratwate, a lovely cutout pass back to Kavindu Pereira to score that try. And he's pumped up, isn't he?
Tremendous stuff, and with that distance, Kavindu Pereira with the ball, it's anyways going to be very hard to stop him. Kandy Sports Club going into the CR22 for the first time, coming back with 5 points, with chance to make it 7 with Tarinder's conversion to come. This is what CR needs to do as well. They need to make sure every time they come to the opposition red zone, they need to capitalize on that. Kandy in the early exchanges are looking to send the ball out wide, Dinuk, rather than keeping it close to the forwards. Tarinder's conversion this time is good, so 2 more at it.
Yeah, that was a perfect kicking technique. Put his head down, saw the contact of the eye, a lovely swing off that right foot. Look at this, he stays down because he knows he needs power that he missed, and gets nice and clean in between the posts. It goes for Tarinder Ratwate. 7 points to nil, 7 minutes on the clock. Riza Mubarak kicking off for CRNFC. Roshan Veeraratna under the no challenges will kick this back, and it will go into touch because it is from the 22. Referee will want to have a chat with the assistant. Would like to see that again. Sandun Herath yet to touch the ball on the far side. Joel Pereira, he's the try scorer, Kavindu Pereira.
Veeratna is the man who got a late hit. Okay to continue. CR under pressure in that line out, but the referee calls it as a not straight throw. So it will be a scrum in favor of Kandy Sports Club.
Scrum or line out was the option, and Shehan Patirana opting for a scrum. Plenty of leaders in that forward 8 for Kandy. Once again, a perfect opportunity for a set piece move. Look at these two. Tari, Buddhima Piratna, plenty of pace, plenty of skill.
Take a look at that line. Nigel Ratwate, Tarinder Ratwate, Oshan Pereira, Buddhima Piratna, Danush Dayan, and Kavindu Pereira combining for Kandy Sports Club. Here's the ball coming out first time. Buddhima Piratna puts on the afterburners. Good tackle on him. Offloaded to Danush Dayan. Danush Dayan goes in. First face ball. Kandy Sports Club making it so very easy. Making it look like a child's play and a training ground move. Absolutely brilliant stuff. CR backs have no answer.
2 set pieces, 2 tries for Kandy. And that's how these backs, they're good. They are. Danush Dayan on that occasion scoring. He had Kavindu Pereira on the outside. Look at this replay. Again, a good solid scrum by the Kandy forwards. Comes out nice and clean to Nigel. Skips a couple of players. Decoy both centers. Buddhima Piratna accelerating. Sri Lanka 7 skipper Danush Dayan shows and goes. And Risa Mubarak trips. Not often you see that. And there's plenty of pressure in the eyes of Sia now. 2 tries, 2 set pieces. Kandy on top.
Well, it's been a spoiler so far for people who expected a very close affair. Kandy running riot in these opening exchanges. 10 minutes on our clock, and Kandy has already climbed up to 12 points. Kind of similar to what they did last time around both teams met. And the conversion is yet again good for Tarinder Ratwate from a similar angle. Puts on 2 more points. 14 points to nil. CRNFC have a lot of work to do.
This is why Tari is so good. Look at this kick once again. Stays down, keeps the head down. A lovely swinging right foot. After he missed that first kick, he makes sure that contact point is thorough.
The restart from Mubarak, yet again collected by Anthony. Low ball to Patirina, very well collected. Now Tarinder Ratwate trying to go through the middle. Offloads to Pereira. Now Viratna Tarinder Ratwate playing as the first receiver. Very interesting pattern for Kandy Sports Club with Tarinder and Nigel both playing as first 5'8", and here's Buddhima Pieratna on the outside. Speedster was held up. Good offload by him. Ratwate goes to ground, makes the ball available. Roshan Viratna now sniping through the middle on the closer channels. Ratwate yet again to Bonekudangamu. Bonekudangamu has 1 man to beat. But Reza Mubarak does very well to hold on to Dangamu and not let him run away. Damit Disanaika with a quick pick and go.
Penalty advantage.
Offside advantage played in favor of Kandy. Kandy Sports Club in a different mode here. They are pumped up. Looking to go all the way is Soyuru Anthony, who's been bundled into touch, but referee will come back for the penalty. It was Pandukam Gamman who was in offside position. He had to go behind the ruck in order to be available to tackle that man. Didn't do so. Was a little lazy that time, but referee spotting it straight away.
Don't be surprised if there's another scrum. 2 set pieces, 2 tries. We'll go for more of a safer option. Accumulate points, Kandy Sports Club.
That one from number 5, borderline cynical. I'm thinking about the that kind of thing. I'm thinking about a yellow card for that type of action. Okay.
Kandy decided to go for points. I think after Tarinder's 2 terrific kicks, they've decided that they are going to take points. Is it? Yes. The bench is. I think the bench wanted them to try and go for a set piece after the 2 triumphs, but.
I think it's a fair call, Sudarshan.
It's a very good call by the skipper. Here's what happened. Look at
the way how Damit milks a penalty here. He knows CR players are still tracking back, picks it up, runs in straight to a CR player who has not retrieved. That's experience for you.
Absolutely. Well spotted, Dinuk. Damit Disanaika straight away knew, because there were plenty of men to clear that ball and set it up, but Damit Disanaika wanted to milk the penalty. Very well done by Disanaika that time. Ratwate's conversion, absolutely no problem for Ratwate. 3 out of 4 as Kandy climbs up to 17 points. CR still with no answer for this game. And Kandy has been playing it at a different pace. Every time they touch the ball, they look absolutely dangerous.
Yeah, 13 minutes on the clock, Sudarshan. Not even a couple of minutes here had continuity in terms of offensive work, whereas Kandy have had ball possession throughout and have milked points. Once again, kick-off. Here is Buanakudangamu. Now Kandy have the confidence to run from their 22 because they have points on the board and see what's in front of them. Here's Tari off to Pereira. Pereira cuts back in on the 40-meter mark for Kandy Sports Club. Still looking for options. Roshan comes in, puts the box kick. Kavindu chasing this back. There is no one from Sia. Kavindu takes it on the 50-meter mark. Here's another opportunity now for Kandy Sports Club. Good kick and chase as Ganuka Disanayaka goes into contact. Here's Lasita Attanagoda, had a very good game against Police before the break. Here's Roshan once again, a lovely inside pass to Soiru Anthony, but it's a knock forward in the end. That's the magic of Roshan.
And you got to be a player who's played with him to make sure that you know exactly where to arrive at. But that time, unfortunately, Sir Anthony, who's been the beneficiary of number of those passes, not being able to hold on to it.
That's yours.
We've been watching some entertaining stuff so far this game from Kandy Sports Club. CR have been deprived of ball possession, and every time they have it, they need to make sure that they hold on to it.
This is a perfect opportunity to hold the ball, frustrate Kandy from having the ball.
We're pre-engaged on this side. Keep me the space. Don't make me guess who it is. Okay?
The game being played at pace. A scrum at the halfway mark. CRNFC with a very good opportunity, like Dinuk mentioned, to make sure that they hold on to possession. Ball available at the back for CRNFC, deciding to linger a little longer. Omalka 8-9-11 move onto the short side. Sandun Herat smashed in the tackle and ripping that ball away was Kandy Sports Club, but loses it in the process. Tarandu Chaturanga was the man who was in charge of ripping that one out. Sandun Herat, I thought, was slightly isolated. Take a look at that. Only Omalka to clear that person out. Seems like Kavindu Pereira was the one who lost it forward.
I don't want to see you step out, yeah? I'm still here. You have a safety concern?
CR now inside Kandy's 50.
I'll see to it he's not.
They want to hold on to possession. They tried the short side, didn't work. Now they have a line out on the far left corner.
Bain! Set! Now scrum half.
Kavindiri Costa with the put in. CR this time milks a penalty. Kandy guilty of standing up. Omalka Gunaratna, good hit by him, good run. Catching the Kandy forwards, napping. And here's a good run by Angamana. CR swinging it wide. Dinu Kamarasinghe. The defense taking out Janindu Dilshan as well, Kavindu Costa. That's a brilliant tackle by Tarindu Chaturanga. Great defensive work, which will really lift up the Kandy defenders. CR now looking to go on the open side. Kandy's defense has been on point, isn't it? They're hitting the attackers hard. CR now bogged down to the 40 meters. Stolen by Kandy. Here's Kandy running away. Oh well, Roshan Veeraratne will touch down under the post. But what happened there against the runner play? Kandy ripping the ball away from CR and FC who were attacking. And for a second I thought the Kandy forwards were also unsure whether they had the right to the ball. But Roshan Veeraratne says, goodbye mates. I'll take this one, and runs right underneath the post and touches down. Kandy with their third try.
It was Lasina Attanagoda who made that tackle. And then the ball popped off to Ganuka Disanayaka. Lovely 1-2 there. Inside pass. And Roshan Veeraratne, like a good scrummer, was in support. Right next to Damit Disanayaka again. He has shown so much skill. Damit had a man of the match performance against Police. Good distribution skills, knows what to do. And fantastic work there by, again, that was a defensive try from Kandy. They showed how good they are from the set pieces work. This time it was off defense. They pushed CR 20 meters back, turned over ball and went in. That's just class, isn't it? 18 minutes on the clock, 22 points to nil. Kandy are simply running away.
Terrific stuff from Kandy Sports Club as Tarinder Ratwatte puts on his fourth conversion. Kandy now up to 24 points and just merely 20 minutes on our clock. This is going to be a long day for CRNFC and its supporters if this is going to continue.
Right, where's the captain?
One of those masterminds off your screen, Johan Taylor at the back watching this game and just having a chat with Nigel Ratwatte. They have done enough to score 24. What's up their sleeve?
Mubarak with the restart. This time goes deep to Veeratna, who is no stranger to clearing deep kicks. Doesn't find touch. Supanwarna Kulasuriya comes in on the attack. Going on the short side. Here's Gamanu Chetia, but terrific tackle on him by Danush Dayan. But Kavindu Di Costa decides to pass to no man. Jonathan Dilshan is there to rescue the ball and bring it forward. Pressure on the rock. Kandy managing to turn over the ball.
Going that way. White ball.
Going forward, scrum down. Kandy ball will be the call from the referee. Well, CRNFC just a glimpse of terrific play, but they haven't been able to make sure that it continues. The continuity of the game hasn't been there for CRNFC. I think that's what's really hurting them here. Kandy, on the other hand, they've been very good at continuity as referee blows for a short water break because it's very tiring, humid conditions.
Again, Sudarshana, like you said, in terms of how many faces that CR have put in the first half so far is not much so far. Sri Lanka's largest video collection with no data charges. It's Dialog Viu. We can download the Dialog Viu app on Google Play and App Store and watch plenty of content. Hours and hours of content is available on Dialog Viu that you can watch for a lifetime, Sudarshan.
Oh, absolutely. And the best thing is no data charges, isn't it? Dinuk, you can watch as much as you like without it affecting your pocket. Unlike most of the video sharing websites that we have nowadays, when you get taken away with the video sharing websites, it does affect your pocket with the high amounts of data being used. This one has absolutely no data charge. Kandy 25, Kandy 24, CR nil is the score. 20 minutes on to the first half. Dushant Leuke, plenty of words being exchanged there. It'll be interesting to see at what point Leuke would go to his bench, because he has some real game breakers who can make a difference, with the likes of Reza Rafaidin and also Kevin Dixon, who can make a big change into the setup. At which point he goes to them, we will have to wait and see. And also the likes of Wajid Fahmy, who will come in.
Are you guys?
Yeah, if this continues for the next 20 minutes, he might have to make it at half time or even before. But just judging of what he said, simple things. Put the ball into the other side of the park and keep playing faces. That's where CR has been so good this season. And where Kandy has been good is off set piece. Here's another scrum. Advantage playing for...
Massive come from Kandy Sports Club. Makes a penalty.
No need.
The little break hasn't done very well for the CRNFC forwards, but the Kandy forwards making their intentions clear and letting everybody know that who's the boss. Take a look at that. Going low, marching through. Absolutely no support from the CR back three though. Omalka Gunaratnam merely holding on to the back of his two second rowers that time, because he's pushed back, loses his footing.
Yeah, one reason that the scrum has been pushing so much is their flankers and the number 8 are not bind properly and not giving that enough support to the tight 5 to stay strong. And Kandy is just using the entire 8 and pushing back, so something that Leuke will have to work on, maybe at half time. Here's a lovely line out off to Shehan Patirana at the back of the scrum. Buena Kudangamua now off to Soiru Anthony, looking for players on the outside and goes into contact. Roshan to Nigel. Here's Tari off the back. Buddhima Piratna want to take that ball off the hand,
Thank
but
you. Thank you. Thanks very much.
goes for a knock forward for a CR scrum.
Very unfortunate that time for Pierratna. The ball did come up behind him. He wasn't able to collect it on the stride. Here's replay. Ratwate. Spas was a little behind Pierratna. Ratwate has been very good so far, but makes a mistake that time with his pass and the target. CR with a chance to get out of jail. Will look to clear this one out, but the Kandy forwards, who've been absolutely dominating in the past couple of exchanges, will be looking to put a lot of pressure on CR and FC forwards here, because they know that CR is a little vulnerable. CR this time managing to hold on well. Omalka Gunaratna breaking from the back has been brought down. Costa gives it to Hirusha, who tucks the ball in for CR and FC. The red shirts securing the ruck. Fadil Adan. Angammana. CR taking forever to get that ball out. And no problem for Diane, who collects that ball, but Kandy losing the ball forward. Well, CR now back with the ball. Amar Singh twists and turns, goes forward into the 22 meters. He's Amar Singh now, who's been put under a lot of pressure. Anthony with a good tackle. CR and FC looking for options. Their line is still not formed. Quick ball out to Riza. Big tackle from Tarinder Ratwate, pushing the man back. Omalka Gunaratna. Well, it's not every day you see Omalka Gunaratna being tackled like that. Omalka going against Buonek Udangamu 8 against 8, and that time Udangamu won the battle. Referee, however, coming back for the initial infringement of offside. So CR with an opportunity to put 3 points on the board right in front of the post.
Big tackle, isn't it, on Omalka? Look at this. Buena Kudangama lining up. Bang. Stopped on his tracks and put him down. Like you said, not often you see Omalka Gunaratna stopped on his tracks like that.
And also, it's not a great feeling to fall on your back when you're charging in like that, and especially for a player like Omalka, who's known to rearrange the defenders to come in front of him. So interesting battle. We commented on it before the start of the match as well. Udangamua Gunaratna battle is going to be interesting. So far, yes, Risa Mubarak adding 3 points. No problem for Mubarak. That time CR gets on the scoreboard. 3 points to 24, 21 points to get. And if CR can score a couple of tries this half, that will really lift their confidence up. They were down and out up until this point, but they managed to get 3 points on the board. Kandy, on the other hand, need to make sure that they keep their focus. Yes, they've gotten 24 quick points, but they cannot rest, because that's the quality of CR and FC team that they're playing against.
Kandy, when they travel to Colombo, their first 20 minutes has been good in history. But after that, what has been the problem for Kandy Sports Club?
This is not ideal from CR and FC. Receiving the kick, they've lost focus. They've just scored a try. This is where their concentration, they've just scored 3 points. Take a look at this. Yes, losing focus, not holding on to that ball. And with that, they have given an opportunity for Kandy Sports Club to come and attack them inside their own half, which is not ideal with Kandy's backs in that kind of form to run from first phase ball. Veeratna's put in is good. Ratwatte, long cutout pass to Kavindu Pereira. Kavindu Pereira starts to run around, running from the outside, makes the ball available inside the 5 meters. Ratwatte to Veeratna, going for his double, gives it back to Ratwatte.
Whoa.
Ratwatte gives it to Dhanush Dayan, and that's the bonus point try for Kandy Sports Club, making it look like they're playing touch rugby here at Longdon Place. Kandy backs are really running riot.
Very similar patterns again off that scrum. Lovely decoy run and a long cutout pass by Tarinder Ratwatte. From there on, the wingers had some work to do. Look at Kavindu Pereira. 1, 2, 3 tacklers gone down. Tari gives it out to Roshan. Roshan twists and turns, comes in supports. Is Tari again. Look at this flick. Takes 2. A lovely flick off to Dhanush Dayan to score that try. 4 tries. Bonus point is done in just under 30 minutes.
Well, who would have thought, isn't it? We all expected a very, very close game here, but Kandy have other intentions. Tarinder Ratwatte with a conversion. All Tarinder's conversions have been from a similar angle. He's come good with all the others so far.
Kids watching, look at this technique. Good strike, head bent down, lovely swing, not getting the direction on that occasion. Two of those best kicking techniques in Sri Lanka. Riza Mubarak, Tarinder Ratwatte. Very simple couple of steps.
CRNFC have a lot of soul searching to do. Here's Chandimal putting the kick right into the hands of Bone Udangamua. Udangamua crashing forward, still going. Udangamua, strong lad, not held in the tackle. Terrific stuff by Udangamua. Roshan Veeratna puts the ball up to Amalka Gunaratne now. His chance to come back up. Referee seems like he's blown for a penalty.
No arms tackle by number 5 of CRNFC there. Pandu Gangammana going into Big Buanaka there without putting his arm forward. Fair enough, but not within the law.
Number 5.
Pandu
No arm
Gangammana.
tackle.
Referee Jonathan has been very lenient with the players. We saw yesterday as well. He's not very card happy, which is a good thing. With the rules tightening as well, you need to make sure that there is a good balance between taking out that card, because with the rules it's very easy to try and send a player to the naughty chair. But what we want as spectators who enjoy the game, and we'll come back to that as Kevin Dixon has made his way in. Seems like Sandun Herat was injured trying to tackle Kavindu Pereira earlier on the run up to the try. It's very easy with the new laws to send a player out of a yellow card, because if anything is above the chest line, the nipple line, it's very easy for the referees to send them out. But that's not what we want, isn't it? As spectators, we want 15 against 15.
Oh yes, that first round of the World Cup was full of cards. A lot of arguments going in.
We're okay.
Here's Damit Disanayaka. Has been throwing to Shehan Patiran all day long, and this time not going right, and Supun Warnakula Surya goes into contact. This Chanaka Chandimal off to Riza Mubarak. Or rather Amalka Gunaratne, lovely offload. Here's Janindu Dilshan off to Kevin Dixon. Dixon has coupled to Libby. Steps off one, Dixon, of his former teammate. Ball comes out fast. Off to Amalka again. Runs into Charles Praveen, who has made its way.
Leave him. Too slow.
Chanaka Chandimal. Off to Supun Varnakula Surya. Still going strong, Supun Varnakula Surya. Quick ball out wide to Kavindu Di Costa. Off to Gamanu Chetia, cutting back in Chetia. Referee playing advantage for CRNFC. Good tackle by the Kandy players. CR now slowing the ball down.
3.
Referee still playing advantage for CRNFC. Again going into contact is Wajid Faumi. Costa to Chandimal. Omalka in center field. Gives it to Kevin. Kevin Dixon steps off one. Steps off another, but offloads straight into Roshan, which means we'll come back to that initial infringement for a penalty. Dilshan wants to take this quickly. He did that once against in the first round and gave that opportunity for Gamunu to score the try against Police. That was Ganuka Disanayaka taken out. Charles Praveen coming in.
Use the goal line.
Interesting change there earlier on in the first half to bring in Charles Praveen.
And not from the game. Okay. Is that you? Corner?
Referee explaining to Ratwate why the player was penalized.
I gave them their warning. That's yours. That's it.
Very clear. He has given the Reds a warning, and now he's given Whites a warning, and that's it. Was the word from Jonathan to Nigel. Nigel now knows anything after this in the red zone
Come right to it.
will be trouble for any of these teams. Supun Varnakula Surya.
Tremendous opportunity for CRNFC. Was setting things up. Now this is where CRFC is very, very dangerous.
24, side entry.
Fadil Adan, the man who collected that ball, Omalka Gunaratna, looking to run away with it, has been tackled down. Ball available. Here's Joel Pereira. Brought down by Jason Disanaika. Quick pick and go by Adan. Hirusha waiting at the back. Snakes it forward for CRNFC. Inches away from the tie line. Kavindu Costa wants his forwards to line up.
Yes!
Here's Costa giving it to Gunaratna. Gunaratna fighting but stopped. Referee playing advantage for CRNFC. Amar Singh stopped inside the 5 meters, but Costa will go the distance and touchdown for CRNFC. That's their first try. That will give a lot of hope for the Red supporters and something to cheer about. Kavindu Costa touching down. Dinu Kamarasinghe was an important cog in the wheel of playing.
Very important card coming up for Kandy Sports Club as well. Charindu Chaturanga has been sent, given a yellow card.
Not come from the gate 2 times. Twice inside 5.
Not coming through the gate couple of times. So had warned and said that will be the last time, and he has stuck to his word.
Oh,
that was the last time, and he's a yellow, and a lovely try from CR. Coming to Costa spotting space, but there was so much hard work done there by Mithila Pereira. Omalka Gunaratna carrying a couple of times. Dinu Kamarasinghe holding that ball, but then eventually Kavindu Costa saw the space, no one in front of him, and scored that try. Riza Mubarak makes no mistake with the conversion. 29 points to 10.
CR doing very well to get that try. They need to make sure that they try and capitalize from here. Here's how it came through. Costa giving it out to Dinu Kamarasinghe, who held on to the ball very well, and then Kavindu Costa saw that there was no guard dog right next to the rock, sniping through and sniping forward and touching down for CRNFC's first try as Nigel restarts. Good high-hanging kick and equally well collected by Supun Warnakolasuri of CRNFC. Kavidu's kick from the base, collected by Janidu Gamanu Chaitya rather. Chandimal gives it to Gayan Jayasekara. Sosa, as he's known by his friends, manages to earn a penalty quickly taken by Himanta Hirushan. Here's Costa yet again with a box kick collected by Veeraratna. Here's Pieratna. Kicks it deep. And that's a brilliant kick by Buddhima Pieratna, sending the ball down to the 22 meters. Kevin Dixon with the reply. Will have to clear it. Had absolutely no option, but what a tremendous kick by Buddhima Pieratna to take the ball deep into the opposition half, forcing Kevin Dixon to kick it back, which will present Kandy with possession.
And that lovely couple of touches of Nigel and Anushdayan under pressure, just giving that ball out to Buddhima Pieratna, who was in space to put that kick behind deep inside. And then from there on, it was Kevin Dixon who had to reply. All photographs and videos now can be purchased at a reasonable rate. You can call us on 0777 337 458 or write to us on info@thepapare.com to have souvenirs at your house.
Little bit of wazi handbags flying in. To be expected with the referee thinking that Damit faked the throw, but it was the linesman who asked the CR forwards who were in the wrong position.
Hold on. Did you tell the thrower not to throw? No. You did? All right. Look. My sincere apologies. He's told your thrower not to throw, which he won't do again. Okay? But we're going to reset. You understand? Sorry, guys. Reset.
Assistant referee has not to throw, so Damit has not faked, so which means it'll be a reset.
Absolutely. I think the CR forwards were not in the correct position. That they need to make sure that there is a 1 meter gap in between the two lines. Shahan Patra this time collecting cleanly. Tarinder Ratwate through the middle. Has one man to beat. Still on his feet, Ratwate. Kandy has been absolutely dominant with the first phase ball. Veeratna putting the ball up behind the CR last line. CR doing very well to scamper back and collect it. Now CR will try and take a little time, maybe another hit to try and ease the angle for their clearance kick. Umalka Gunaratna doing the dirty work this time. Here's Costa kicking from base, kicks it out. And that's a fairly decent clearance. Kandy still down to 14 men. Here's what happened. Beautiful ball to Tarinder Ratwate. And how about that acceleration from the Kandy's number 12. Kandy lost Gayan Veeraratna in that number 12 jersey, and what a recruitment this has been. Tarinder Ratwate coming in place of Gayan Veeraratna.
Very similar skill sets, isn't it? In terms of offloading, power, defense.
And with Tarinder Ratwate, you get the additional bonus of place kicking as well, who is a very able kicker.
And you have two fly-offs on the park.
Absolutely, then okay, it's a luxury any coach would love to have. Yet again, Patirana safe as houses with the ball. Kandy setting it up now. Damit Disanaika going forward. Kandy still going. Charles Praveen, the ball carrier now, makes it available for Kandy.
You can leave it, Red. You can leave it. Good man.
Veeraratne to Ratwatte. That's Nigel Ratwatte. Nigel still going forward into the 5 meters now. Quick pick and go by Kandy, and that will be the 5th try. Oh well, Jason Dissanayake, every time Kandy comes into the 10 meters, they will go back with points, and they're making their intentions clear. Jason Dissanayake, the man touching down just before the stroke of half time. 34 points with 2 points to come. Take a look at this.
Yeah, this is how it all started off, that set piece, lovely run, and then from there on Nigel saw a space. He went around Chanaka Chandimal, who managed to eventually bring him down, but that was a bit too late. Couple of pick and goes, and then look at the power of Jason Dissanayake. Brought down by Kevin Dixon, still had the legs to go through. 34 points to 10 at half time is not what people were expecting for. But Kandy have shown a classic display of running rugby. Silky smooth passes, good defense, hard hits, and 36 points to 10 at half time.
Absolutely, Denuk. I think what I'm most interested in and what I'm most impressed about Kandy's performance is their defensive work. Every time she are looked to threaten, every time she are looked to penetrate, they've been devastating with their tackling. They've pushed them back. Even the tackle on Umanka Gunaratne by Bone Kodangamu, that has been absolutely terrific. So Kandy Sports Club making their intentions clear, putting their foot down, and now he's not a very happy man, isn't it? The CR forwards coach, who's been wearing Kandy Sports Club jersey his entire rugby career, now wearing the CRNFC supporters jersey. 36 to 10 is the half-time confirmation. Kandy Sports Club absolutely dominating this first half exchanges. And if you missed out on the action, here's what happened. The highlights of the first half.
This was where it all started off, the set place. Couple of tries off scrums, lovely decoys, good run at pace, and a lovely cut-out pass to the former skipper of CRNFC, Kavindu Pereira, to score that first try. Tarinder Ratwatte got his kicking boot sorted after missing the first one. And then again off that second, look at this first phase, look at the decoys, 1, 2, and then at the back comes Buddhima Piyaratne. Goes into contact, keeps the ball free, and gives it to Dhanush Dayan, who scores another try. Tari converts it once again.
Both these tries came off first phase ball, which was impressive and is testament to what Kandy backs are capable of. And now this one, try against the runner play. Damit Dissanayake with a beautiful offload to Roshan Veeraratne, who went the distance. Veeraratne's inclusion into Kandy's 15 has really changed the game, isn't it? Veeraratne's timely passes, control of the game has really settled the Kandy backs, and he knows when exactly to go wide. And this one, cheeky pass by Tarinder Ratwatte, paving way for Dhanush Dayan to touch down. And CR's solitary try came at a very important time with Kamidri Costa touching down. But Kandy Sports Club straight away replied with 3 points of their own. This is the try that would have really dented the confidence of CRNFC. Jason Dissanayake just walking in, even though he was stopped by 2 men, just managing to push them off and scoring right underneath the post.
So that's half time here at Longdon Place. A lot of catch-up work to do for CRNFC. and a confident Kandy Lions team that has been roaring in the first 40. We'll see for more action of the Dialog Rugby League 2019-2020 action here at Longdon Place. See you after the turnaround.
දැන් රුපියල් 100කට ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් channel ඔක්කොම දවස් 14ක් බලන්න පුළුවන්.
on හිස්තනක් ඔබේ Dialog TV ගිණුම් අංකය හිස්තනක් 219 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 679 දැන්ම SMS කරන්න.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර් සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සුදු. අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
I want everything and more from my mobile. Unlimited talk time, text and endless data. When I travel, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even on a flight. I also get the best smartphone deals, phone upgrades and expert personal service. While Club Vision privileges pamper me with the best of times. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාවා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare Tamil.
that this Kandy team in white have put up performance, an unforgettable performance for ages to start this decade off in that first half here at Longdon Place.
Talk about the defending champions making their intentions clear, isn't it? Buddhima Piyaratna has already been part of a brilliant try, will want to touch down himself as well. Couple of changes coming in. Risa Rafadin has made his way to
Are you ready over here?
the field.
We're ready over here.
In place of Gamanu Chetia. Beg your pardon, Gamanu Chetia is still in. Seems like Kevin Dixon has moved on to the fullback position, taking Risa Mubarak out. Dixon now on the counter, looking to run, brings the ball on to the 22 meters. Here's Chandimal trying to kick it out. That's a decent kick by Chandimal. Kandy still playing with 14 men. CR couldn't make use of the numerical advantage that they had in the previous half. Would want to make sure that they try and use it as much as they can, with Tarindu Chaturanga being in the naughty chair for repeated infringements not coming through the gate. CR, however, needs to be very careful because Kandy is looking absolutely dangerous with the first phase ball. Patirana collects it cleanly, setting it up. Beg your pardon, Disanayaka collects it. Veeratna's kick goes to Risa Rafadin. Rafadin's first touch brought down by Buddhima Piyaratna. Here's Chandimal yet again trying to clear, puts the ball high up in the air, not going anywhere, going back rather. Now Dixon under tremendous pressure, tackled by Patirana. CR in their red zone need to make sure that they clear. Kavindru Costa smashed in the tackle. Panduka Angamana looking to run. He's brought down, ripped off. Ruck already formed, says the referee. So Attanagoda, the guilty party that time, not agreeing with the referee. He needs to be careful with that.
Enjoyed himself in that police game. This is what happened. Made the tackle, not releasing clearly, and straight away ripping off.
Attanagoda did not give any chance for the ball carrier to release that ball, make it available. Now Varna Kolasurya goes to Adan. Well, won by Kandy Sports Club, intercepted that time. Here's Buddhima Piyaratna running around one defender. Offloads collected by Kandy Sports Club. CR guilty of not being vigilant. Veeraratna now to Ratwate, long cut out pass to Dangamua. Gives it to Danush Dayan. Dayan to Kavindu Pereira, who's been bundled in to touch. Good cover defense by Gamunu Chetia. But that's what Kandy can do. They can really change gears in a moment's notice. Good long cut-out pass to Danush Dayan. Kavindu coming in, and very good tackle by Gamunu Chetia, who managed to cover that man in never easy.
They're just making a substitute.
To try and mark a player like Kavindu.
So take the option, and there's a substitute right now.
Piyaratna did very well to keep the ball alive from this corner. Lasita Attanagoda has been taken off. In comes Yakub Ali. So Yakub Ali, Charles Praveen and Damit Disanayaka will be the front row for Kandy Sports Club. CR with the put in.
Fine. Set.
Here's Kavinda Costa. Gives it to Dinu Kamarasinghe, who's brought down by Tarinder Ratwatte.
Use it.
Kandy's defense has been on point.
Dig with your foot only.
CR now looking to slow the ball down. I think that will work for them, because if they are to play at Kandy's pace, they found out the hard way that it's difficult to match Kandy's pace. Here's Roshan Veeraratne collecting the ball safe and making it available for Ratwatte. Little kick and chase.
Option there. From there.
Seems like CR will be penalized for
offside, penalty there, or scrum up to where it was kicked.
the
Penalty
referee
back
giving
here.
the option.
Okay.
Yes. For Kandy, they will go for the penalty. They will gladly take the penalty. CR, I think, need
Number
to
10's
refocus now,
offside
need
of
to
the kick.
settle down, because they need to treat this as a new half, a new game rather. Shahan Pathirana putting the ball to boot. Yet again, that experience coming in from Pathirana to try and milk that penalty. Ratwatte with the touch, and that's a very good touch by him, gaining close to 30 meters for his forwards and the team.
.45 minutes on the clock. Not much happening in the second half.
Don't jump early. Don't step in early.
Buddhima Piyaratne, Chanaka Chandimal, who gave away that penalty for being in front of the kicker. Damit Disanayaka throwing the ball, tap back to Bunaka Udangamo, who goes into contact. Damit again picking and driving. Now Pathirana, Shehan Pathirana going into contact. Charles Praveen.
That's fine. We're okay.
Jason Disanayaka going into contact now. Using their forwards. Here's Yakub Ali, the new player on the park. Head on with Omalka Gunaratne. Quick ball out. Tari putting the ball behind. There is no one at the back. Here's an opportunity for Rees Rafaidin. It's a foot race here between Rees and Buddhima. The 2 to 7 stars. Good pick up there, but he straight away gives it off to Dhanush Dayan. 3 Sri Lanka 7s players there. Exchanging. Quick ball out again. Kick pass off to Lavanga, who steps, offloads to Nigel, goes into contact and offloads again, but that will be a forward pass.
Well,
Lost forward here.
that time Tarinder Ratwatte's pass, not finding the man, and Rees fighting straight away.
We played on from it. The guy got the ball.
Picking that up, and
open space.
would have thought that he would go the distance, but Rafaidin, very good work by Buddhima Piyaratne, showing his speed to tackle him down. CRNFC very unlucky. Take a look at this. Rafaidin charges in on that ball. Buddhima Piyaratne trekking back, marking the man, but Chandimal's offload right into the hands of Dhanush Dayan made it available. I think Ratwatte did initially very well to get the ball to Pereira, but Ratwatte here was isolated. I think what he initially thought to kick that ball would have been a better option, with the Pereira on the outside, who could have chased that ball down. Here Sumalka Gunaratne breaking away. Chandimal gives it to Rafaidin. Rafaidin tucking the ball in for CRNFC. CR have numbers on the open side. Dixon's kick, grubber was kicked out. A little bit of footballing skills coming in from Kavindu Pereira that time. CR now will be presented with an opportunity, line out. Another change coming in for CRNFC. Gayan Jayasekar taken out.
Here's that replay. Lovely couple of passes. Dixon putting the kick behind. had space. Good vision there by Kevin.
They're good.
So far, Tari and Lavanga have been on top of Dinuk and Janidu, isn't it? This is what Sia is good at.
24, side entry. Penalty of...
Referee now playing advantage in favor of CRNFC. Kandy guilty of coming in from an offside position. Need to make sure that they control it well, because CR will be looking to do this all day. Fadil Adan has been in the center of Malls for Royal College, now doing it for the Longdon Place club. Here's Gamanu Chetia looking to cut back inside, driven back by Udangamu. Costa now looking for space.
Yes.
CI forward stucking the ball in close to the breakdowns. Costa now looking outside, puts in a little cheeky kick, but will go to the red line. Opportunity wasted, but referee will come back to the initial penalty as he decides that there was no advantage from the point where he signaled for advantage. CR with an opportunity will definitely go to the touch, because 50 minutes into this game they need to make sure that they score and do that fast if they are to have any chance of trying to overtake Kandy or even match them for that matter. Now Kandy need to make sure that they defend this maul well. If they are going to sack, they need to make up their mind first. Varnakula Surya with the put in. Goes to Adan. Adan sets it up. Makes it available. CR rolling away. Omalka with the ball. Kandy did well to defend it, but Damit has been found guilty of bringing the ball down, maul down illegally. CR forwards keeping the ball close to each other.
Away now, 24.
Still available with the red shirts. Costa to Gunaratne. Gunaratne held up in the tackle. Brings himself down. Makes the ball available, but it will be another penalty for bringing the ball down illegally. Kandy need to be very careful, because one more penalty, referee could reach into his pocket. Seems like he's already reaching into his pocket.
You brought it down. It's not. It's a maul.
The guilty party this time sent out to the Nordi chair.
He brought it down. Held the player by the legs, pulled him down.
Referee gave a very clear warning in the first half. Any infringements in the red zone, he will go into his pocket. Now he's gone into his pocket twice. Kandy being the recipients of both the cards, Tarindu Chaturanga and Damit Disanaika. This time Disanaika was guilty of bringing the ball down illegally twice. So CR yet again deciding that they want to go into touch and make sure that they set it up, because Kandy so far this half haven't had any answers to their maul.
Keep it up!
Ball available at the back of it, Supun Varnakula Surya. Charging forward and they touch down. Varnakula Surya with the try.
They're pumped up. These CR boys, they wanted this and they had to do plenty more to stay in this game. 36 points to 15. 2 tries coming off forward play. One man shot, and that of Damit in that line out, and Supunavarna Kulasuri is opposite number scoring that try. Taken at the back. Good drilled driving maul, CRNFC. And just falling down on time.
When you
And
see
rest-
Fadil Adan in that mold, reminds you of, he looks a little like Karatelis, who used to play for CR back in the day.
Yeah, those two secondos, Anuradha Dharmatilaka and Ashan Kartel is a man, towering second rows for Sia.
I mean, to complement them, they had the likes of Pavitra Fernando, Dushan Leuke at the back row, and also Dinesh Kumar, who was playing flank. What a team that was for
Swarnatilaka brothers.
Swarnatilaka brothers, yes. Walpola as the hooker. That was some CR team.
Zulki Hamid, scrum half. That was a classy CR team. $15 points to 36. Everything for play for CRNFC here. And lot to capitalize with one man down in the Kandy forwards. And I still remember that last kick up in Nittavela, Nalaka Virakodi winning that league championship. But that was CR Kandy at its peak, isn't it? Packed stadiums. We have some similar atmosphere here today. But in terms of rugby, CR is just trying to get into this game now through Dino Kamarasinghe.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty any day of the week. So Anthony not losing his feet over that ball. Had to support his body weight if he is to do that. He had his hands on the ground, so penalty any day CR with a chance to get into Kandy half and hold on to possession. Chandimal putting the ball to boot and brings his team up to the 50-meter mark. Seems like Kandy has it's a little psychological, isn't it? When you have that kind of lead, 34 points to 10, to take your foot off the pedal little. Now that CR have scored, they will want to make sure that they try and attack from here on. Shahan Patrina wanting to have a little bit of a word with the referee to clear out doubts on how to defend that maul, I believe.
That's fine. We're playing on from that.
Adan clear. Well, Kandy that time was in two minds whether to engage with that maul or not. Finally decided that they will engage, but CR making some very important headway into the Kandy half.
Advantage.
Yet again playing advantage. CR still going. Have been bundled into touch, but they will milk the penalty. Bringing the ball down illegally, says referee Jonathan, who's been very clear.
For collapsing the maul to the bin, and I'm about to do it again. That's his third maul infringement. This guy right here. And number 7 went around the side to swim. All right?
They're closing the gap.
Hold on. I gave you the line out, and I'm gonna have a word with them on the next line out. But I just hold on. You listen to me. Understand?
Yeah.
Let's talk. You want to talk to me? No, come here. Let's talk. Here. I'll tell the line out at the line out. More importantly, I'm giving them a warning. That's more important to you. You understand? Don't waste your time. Right there.
Well, crystal clear communication by the referee, isn't it? Making himself very, very clear to Kavindu Costa, who walked away from him first, wanted him to come back. Let me finish what I was saying. No nonsense by the referee. Take a look at this here. Kandy were guilty of bringing that maul down right here. There you go. Anthony, the guilty party, needs to be very careful. Yet again, if CR resorts to a line on, which they will, Adan with yes, this time they're good. That was a very legal sack. They can do that legally. Kandy finally coming around and figuring it out on how to defend the CR maul. CR forwards will now look to make sure that they suck in the defense of Kandy Sports Club. The tackle player being held up, not managing to get his knees on the ground. Referee playing advantage. Well, interesting.
Wait.
Oh.
I stopped the time.
He doesn't want it to be taken quickly. Reaches into his pocket.
No, number 24 is in from the side. Again, 24 bend.
Another yellow card.
small
Sawyer
right.
Anthony goes.
24.
Jason Disanayaka has been sent out for another yellow card. So Kandy now 2 yellow cards, and now an opportunity for Sia to score some points here.
Definitely. 13 men for Kandy Sports Club. CR with a golden opportunity. They need to try and make the most of this one. Kandy replacements slowly going through their warm-up motions. This time line out not successful. That will be a big miss for CRNFC, who could have definitely scored a try if they held on to the ball. Ratwate with the clearance gets the ball behind the 22-meter mark. A lovely clearance from Ratwate. Under pressure, had to make sure that he get the ball away from the CR forwards. Varna Kulusurya with another opportunity to try and hit his mark, but Kandy will be spurred up by the fact that they managed to win the last line out. They will want to make sure that they win this one as well.
They're sending.
Varna Kulusurya, front pale, back to Varna Kulusurya.
Fair steal, first man.
That's going to be a penalty, and he out the way. Varna Kulusurya isolated, held on to the ball. Roshan Veeratna was right on top of him. Beautiful technique, supporting his body weight, locking that ball, and Varna Kulusurya had no right to hold on to that ball. So Kandy will get a chance to get out of jail and try and play rugby in the opposition half.
Yeah, after a long time. But Sia have tried everything in that opposition half, with a player down as well. 2 players down actually for Kandy, as Tari puts a deep kick again on the 40-meter mark.
Interesting now, since Damit Disanayaka is out, who will take the line out from here. Here's what happened.
Yaqub Ali he's a season number 2. So no problems with line out throwing for Kandy. And still with Jason out, they have 2 jumpers in the form of Soiru Anthony and Shehan Patirana. And if that is a problem, Danush Dayan can jump like he did in the police game.
No, absolutely. Such a versatile team, this Kandy outfit. Veeratna to Praveen. Charles Praveen, big hit up. Makes the ball available. Now to Buoneko Dangamua. Good tackle on him by Fadil Adan. Yaqub Ali isolated, needs support around him. Veeratna comes in. That's going to be a penalty. Yes, Ali was guilty of not releasing the ball and making it available. Seems like Veeratna has a slight cramp. Hopefully it's not his knee. CR with an important decision to make. Do they go to the corner? Yes, they will. Chandimal not wanting to waste any time, and CR doesn't have the luxury of time. They only got 20 minutes remaining, and they need to play as much rugby as they can before Kandy is restored to its original number. And as we speak, Damit Disanayaka is making his way back into the field.
Yellow card, first yellow. I can't hear you.
Kandy now back to 14 men.
Remember,
2 former Kandy players at the background. Buddhika Talgampula now with Isipatana College, and
Piyumal Manchanayaka. I know you struggle because you're very familiar with the name Hulk for Piyumal. Former Kensud and Kandy SC player. That's going to be a penalty try. Kandy haven't had many answers for CR's maul, and finally succumbs to bringing it down illegally yet again. And referee Jonathan will have none of it. awarding a penalty try, which will give CRNFC 7 points. There you go, that's where it's brought down. Soiru Anthony, yet again, the culprit who brings it down needs to be very, very careful. Oh dear. For a second, I thought that referee Jonathan was looking for the culprit with his hand in his pocket. Kandy making this game a little more difficult for themselves. They haven't played much rugby in this second half.
Like last year.
Absolutely like last year. Here's Ratwate putting the ball high up. Collected by Amar Singh. Amar Singh brought down by Anthony. Makes the ball available for Costa. Costa wants his forwards to come out.
It's out.
Oh well.
It's out.
Oh well.
Ball's out.
That is completely legal. CR had the correct idea, but they need to make sure that they form it proper. We see that in the Pro 12s in England, happening forever. Now Costa putting the ball up high. Underneath that is Veeraratna. Long pass to Danush Dayan. Has numbers. Cutting back inside is Kamidu. Kamidu Pereira still on the move. Making the ball available.
Yes.
Veeraratna now to Anthony. Anthony is slightly isolated. Forwards need to get around and clear the ruck. And that's a penalty.
Not gone.
Referee now playing advantage. Chandimal offloads to Dilshan, to Hirushan. Amar Singh not able to offload, held up by Udangamo. Finally manages to bring his knee down to the ground, and Udangamo needs to release him. Costa. CR sometimes are found undecided on what exactly they want to do. Chandimal, quick ball to Dixon. Slips away from the first tackle.
Forward. Not forward.
Lost forward by Kamidu. CR still with possession. Playing with advantage. Costa makes the ball available. That's a good clearance by Pereira. CR forwards with new life. 22 points to 36. And if you thought there is nothing in this game after Kandy's run-in, well, the boys from the red shirts will not go down without a fight. Referee says lost back.
Stay down here. Stay down.
One more try and it's game on here at the Longdon Place. Dixon. Big hit in with Ali. Now Costa. Still possession with CRNFC, who dominated this second half, but what was that kick all about? Oh well, there you go. Johnny Dilshan touches down for the try. And what a comeback this has been from CRNFC. 27 with the conversion to come, 27-36. This game has another twist on offer.
36 points to 27, 18 minutes to go on the clock. If you're glued to the TV, just stay there because you won't get a better script than this. Look at this in a replay. CR this time very patient. Coming to put the kick behind. Fans were not happy, but he saw something that's going to happen. Kandy players were not there. Janindu Dilshan was. And he scores another try for CR. 27 points to 36 with the conversion to come. And the CR crowd is up on their feet again. Kandy has a tendency of knocking off in that second half, especially when they play in Colombo. We spoke of that before. This is where the crucial replacement of Riza Mubarak will come into play. The conversion missed by Kavindu Costa.
Interesting, because I would have opted to go with Riza Rafaidin, who is a better place kicker. Did his kicking duties at Gaineswood College. 27 points to 36. 15 minutes remaining in this game as Mohamed Shabir comes in. My God, that boy has put on a lot of muscle since leaving St. Anthony's.
Yeah, remember he was to be a standing tower in that St. Anthony's team. So much individual talent coming off that Anthony's team. There is another one. Dinuk Amarasinghe, Riza Rafaidin going into contact now. On the 22-meter mark, 36 points to 27. Here's Chandimal now trying to run from their own 22. It's a knock forward in the end.
Well, this is exactly where CR need to be very intelligent. They've gotten enough points. They should have kicked the ball onto the opposition half. Take a look at this. Sangam carrying the ball forward. 50-50 pass, and that was always going to be very difficult to collect. Now Kandy with a golden opportunity, centre field scrum in the middle of the field on the 22-meter mark. Their backs will be divided on two sides. CR will have some time defending these men. The two Ratwates, Oshan Pereira and Kamidu Pereira on one side, Danush Dayan, Buddhima Pereira on the other.
Srinath Surya Bandara comes in place of Roshan Veeraratne at 9.
What a replacement that is. Here's Kandy, but CR putting a lot of pressure on the Kandy backs. That's going to be a penalty.
Both sides up.
Is it?
It's not clean out.
Referee not happy with the scrum.
Reset.
He wants a reset of the scrum.
It's on, I'm gonna come over here. 10. 10. 10. Sorry.
Kandy have now been restored to their original number.
You have to just make sure you're on side. Okay? Make sure you start from on side. Well, I'll make sure he's on side. Coach! Bye! Stand up, please.
The first half has been electrifying by Kandy Sports Club, but on the other hand, CRNFC, all these years, Dinuk have been guilty of not starting well, isn't it? They are very slow starters, especially against a team like Kandy Sports Club. And when you let them go a little too far, it's always difficult to try and chase them up with the quality that they have in their bench as well. So CR needs to try and take a look at that. They need to make sure they start strong. Here's Surya Bandara. Gives it out to Ratwate. Nigel Ratwate yet again coming around. Ratwate for the line and will score on the corner. What about that try? Referee wants to have a word with the assistant referee who puts his thumb up. Stuff from NRL. But absolutely brilliant stuff by Nigel Ratwate. Take a look at that. He's delighted.
Again, first phase ball, scrum moving behind. Still you have talent in that Kandy back line to come up and score on that corner. Look at this try. Srinath Surya Bandara off to Tari. Lovely switch back to Nigel. Nigel opens space in front of him. Fence off the last line of defense. Oh, what a jump, and he's delighted.
Terrific score by Nigel Ratwate. And just like that, easing the pressure on the Kandy side. 27 points to 41.
3 first phase tries off 3 scrums.
And that tells you a story about the quality that Kandy possesses in their back line. Silky passes, silky smooth passes, knowing
Very
exact.
simple. Running straight, decoys.
Just beautiful to watch, isn't it? And here's Tarinder Ratwate from the corner. Good connection, but loses out with the direction. CR rushing up. Kandy wants to take a little breather, but CR need to make sure that they put everything that they have here. 69 minutes on the clock. What they need to do is they need to make sure that they have the bonus point try, isn't it? It's very important for them because, oh well, that's not the start that they would have expected. gifting Kandy of centre field scrum.
Directly out. Scrum
They've
off.
scrum again, and 3 times that they've scrummed down. It hasn't come very well for CRNFC. Heshan Kalhara comes in at the 70-minute mark in place of Taridu Chaturanga. What a substitution to have, isn't it?
Weight, power,
They're going to take it.
once used to be a starter.
I
Tappe.
suspect there's a step out, so I'm going to stand here and look at it. Okay? Crouch!
Surya Bandar to put in. CR forwards will be looking to put as much pressure as they can in this scrum. Almost everybody from the Kandy back line formed on the top corner of your screens. Bone Kodangamu goes on the short side to Surya Bandara. Surya Bandara to Piyaratna. Couldn't hold on to it. Sia taking it quickly.
Yes, Harit Bandara, who has come in place of Kavindu Costa. Yes, Kevin Dixon now going into contact.
Great ball presentation by Kevin Dixon. Absolutely terrific technique that time. Bending forward and placing the ball away from the defender. Great block by Kandy. That's some lovely work.
Shahan Patirana.
Shahan Lema Patirna, known to block the kickers. A nightmare for any kicker. Take a look at this.
Look at the read, Sudarshan. Look where he come from. He simply knows that what Chanaka Chandimal is going to do, and straight away runs in.
Terrific stuff from Shahan Patirna, who's put his body on the line. 72 minutes on our clock. And CR need some quick scores to turn this game on its head, and that will be a terrific upset if they can manage to do that.
Fine. Set. He's going straight.
Surya Bandara being a wily scrum half, pointing a couple of players of CRNFC to the referee. Quick ball out to Ratwate, who makes it available. CR coming away with it. Need quick ball. Gamanu Chetia to Dixon. Bad pass to Dixon, who loses the ball forward. So nothing going their way for CRNFC. Very unfortunate that time.
There's no quick. It's knocked in touch.
It was a golden opportunity. Gamanu Chetia did the right thing by offloading, but that pass wasn't great. Dushant Leuke, the man who's in charge of CRNFC, scratching his head.
Won't be a happy man himself looking at plays like that. Kishore Jehan at the back. His first match against Kandy. I don't think he's ever been against Kandy.
I think he did one season, if I'm not wrong, because he started off his career at Old Wesley Sports Club. And I think bad memories of that game must be coming to him as well. Kandy absolutely demolished Old Wesley Sports, Old Zahirian Sports Club rather. Back in the day we had the likes of Old Zahirian Sports Club, Old Trinidadian Sports Club, Kurnagal RFC, Dimtex playing in the top league. Kandy Youth as well for a couple of seasons. Then we had the likes of Upcountry Lions and Southern Sharks. Well, Nigel with a little trouble. Hope it's nothing serious.
Hold your line, guys. Crouch! Bind! Set! Scrum half.
Here's Surya Bandara.
Stood up.
Referee yet again not happy with the formation of the scrum that time. Kandy SC officials at the back. Janaka Patrina, father of the cricketer Sachit Patirana, who is a very, very active member of Kandy Sports Club. Here's Surya Bandara with the put-in. Ball available at the back for Udangamu. Udangamu to Ratwatte. Coming back into traffic is Surya Bandara. Shabir takes the ball forward for Kandy Sports Club. Shahan Patirina securing that. Udangamu. Bonek Udangamu coming through the middle, loses the ball in the act though. Here's Amarasinghe to Dilshan. Dilshan trying to show and go. Cuts back inside. Harit Bandara has really breathed new life into this attack. Dinu Amarasinghe. Man isolated. Good work by the oncoming forwards to secure the ball. Bandara. Harit Bandara now to Dixon. Gives it to Gamanu Chetia. Chetia tackled well by Kavindu Pereira. Pressure on the ruck by Kandy forwards. They are doing very well to try and hold on to possession. Supanwarna Surya with the carry. Sandimal now out to Reza Rafaidin. Rafaidin run, trying to cut back in and run through Buddhima Piyaratna and Tarinder Ratwatte. Nowhere through there.
No, he didn't survive. He didn't survive.
Now Bandara gives it out. Dixon to Chetia. Yet again not the ideal pass, but referee says lost back. So no problem. Umalka Gunaratna has been largely silent this second half, but Damit Disanayaka, after that 10-minute breather that he had, is giving up some really good tackles for Kandy Sports Club. Seems like Umalka Gunaratna has been replaced. Chandimal. CRNFC have definitely dominated position in this second half and have managed to score 17 points to Kandy's solitary unconverted try. Here's Harit Bandara with a little kick pass, but don't think it was the ideal option to take.
You have to do a tap and then go.
78 minutes on the clock. Tarinder decides to take it and kick it out. Well, that's the end of the game. 41 points to 27. And Dinuk, I think with that surprise finish, we need to try and decide on the Dialog Viu player of the match. And I think there were some important contenders from Kandy Sports Club with the likes of Nigel Ratwatte, Shehan Patirino, who was a workhorse all around, and also Roshan Veeraratne, who really controlled the game in the opening half. But I think I'm going to suggest Tarinder Ratwatte, who's returned to Longdon Place as a Kandy player, for his terrific play, and he had a hand in almost 3 to 4 tries that Kandy scored. So I'm going to side with Tarinder Ratwatte as the player of the match.
Yeah, 100%. Silky touches, good kicks, good read of the game, lovely decoys, good communication in defense, and had an overall game today, Tarinder Ratwatte, and that'll be a man of the match performance for him.
There you go, the man wearing the number 12 jersey had a terrific game against his former club, where he was the vice captain, but he's going to walk away as the Dialog Viu player of the match. Terrific stuff by the young lad who's really growing into that number 12 jersey, isn't it, Dinuk? He's giving Kandy so many options. There you go, two teammates, former teammates, Tisila Karunatulika, who's not in the 23 of CRNFC, congratulating each other. This year team will take a lot of heart from how they performed in the second half, but a lot of soul searching and thinking has to do at the way they start the game, Dinuk, because they gave away way too many points in the opening 40, which came back to bite them in the end.
Yeah, 36 points at halftime was a bit too much. As you know how good Kandy is.
The defending champions from the Hill Capital keeping their unbeaten tag intact, forming a congratulatory tunnel for the team that they've defeated. This is what rugby is all about. Full-time confirmation, 27 points to 41. CRNFC going down to Kandy Sports Club. CR did very well to make sure that it's a decent score that we have at the full time. Otherwise, by the looks of what Kandy was doing in the first half, we were in for a long game. Here's the highlights of the second half.
Sia had everything to play for in the second half, and they came all guns blazing with this try. Everybody were pumped up. And again, with another penalty try here, Sia had everything to play for in that last quarter. But then, that was the penalty try. And then
Kavindra Costa's kick, not many agreed with it, but turned out to be profitable for CRNFC, where Janindra Dilshan managed to touch down. But for me, this was some way to finish off scoring. Nigel Rakwate with some acrobatic stuff there, touching down in the corner flag.
Another first phase strike.
Another first phase strike. The third one for Kandy Sports Club. Here are the key stats. Kandy touching down 6 times, 4 converted, 1 penalty, makes up their score of 41. CRNFC managed to get 4 tries with one which included a penalty try, 2 converted with a penalty, putting up 27 points at the full-time player of the match, the Dialog Viu player of the match, Tarindra Ratwate of Kandy Sports Club, for his good overall work and also his kicking duties. He's managed to convert 4 out of the 6 and also getting 1 penalty across the bar as well.
Next week's fixtures, Air Force will play Police in Ratmalana, Navy will take on Army in Valisara, all forces game in the first 2, and then CH will host Kandy. Kandy will have to travel for the second time in 2 weeks to play CH and FC at Racecourse, and then CRNFC will host will play a away game against Havelock Sports Club under lights.
2 very interesting games, CH and FC and Kandy SC. CH really struggling hard to find their footing, only have 1 win against the Sailors. Kandy, on the other hand, will be very much confident after today's showing. Havelock's facing CR and FC. CR will want to shake this defeat off as soon as possible when they meet Havelock Sports Club, who are currently 3rd in the table. So we have an interesting lineup of matches. Do join us on www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, as we bring you the live games as well. That's it from us from here at the Longdon Place. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this top of the table crash, and alongside Dinuk and our production crew. It's been a terrific day of rugby, and we look forward to seeing you again. Until then, see you next time.
100කට Dialog Television Channel ඔක්කොම දවස් 14ක් බලන්න පුළුවන්.
on හිස්තනක් ඔබේ Dialog TV ගිණුම් අංකය හිස්තනක් 29 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 දැන්ම SMS කරන්න.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සුදු. අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි. දෙකෙන් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්දා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්නේ CI තෑගි උතුරයි සීසන් එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන්.
My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 125ක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක්.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
I want everything and more from my mobile. Unlimited talk time, text and endless data. When I travel, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even on a flight. I also get the best smartphone deals, phone upgrades and expert personal service. While Club Vision privileges pamper me with the best of times. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.